Nolan, good to see you. Today, we're going to talk about why 60% of wealth transfers fail and the conversation that every family should have this holiday season. The holidays bring families together, multiple generations under one roof, which is why it's also a great time to talk about family finances and the legacy that you want to leave behind. So, again, I was surprised to see this, but 60% of wealth transfers fall apart because of a lack of communication and trust. Why is it so hard for families to have these conversations?
Thanks, Erin. Around the holidays, I
Yeah.
think it's especially tough, but I think it's hard for families to have these conversations in the first place because typically money's a relatively taboo subject.
Mm,
I know there's a couple things that I was told maybe once or twice growing up that you're not supposed to bring up in conversation, but we talk about it all the time, and one is money.
money.
So I don't know, it's a little uncomfortable. It's an unfamiliar topic. Maybe there are some bad memories around money or some scars or trauma. You didn't have enough. It was hard when you were younger. So just planning and having open conversations about it can not only help heal those things, but also help you guys with the wealth transfer that needs to eventually happen. It will
Mhm.
happen. It needs to.
Right. So, why might the holidays actually be the best time to have this conversation?
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's multiple generations under the same roof. It's people caring about each other, having good conversations with each other, maybe having the focus be a little bit more than just the money and the family and everybody that's around and the legacy you're leaving behind. So it's a good time, maybe the end of the year when you're thinking about planning, that you can take a step back and see, hey, here's what I have and what it's meant to do.
Right. Also, having it before it's a stressful time or somebody's gotten bad news. That's a good point. So, what information should parents or grandparents be sharing with their adult children?
Yeah, I think a few important things are number one, where money comes from. Like if you get income, does it come from Social Security or pensions? How do you pay bills? Do you pay everything by check? Are there automatic payments? Where do you keep your passwords for your logins to different things? We've had plenty of clients who have passed away and there have been issues just logging into accounts.
Mhm.
So just familiarizing the family with your financial situation. It doesn't mean you need to tell them everything, but you do need to at least let them know how everything's set up so it's easier for them if something happens to you.
Right. And what are the most important legal documents every family should review together?
Wills, powers of attorney, HIPAA documents, and I think in Michigan, ladybird deeds are another very good thing to look at. The first few that I mentioned, the wills and power of attorney, that's like your basic, just what happens to your stuff and who can take care of you.
Yeah.
Your ladybird deed is what happens to your house, and then just beneficiary documents. So making sure everything's buttoned up, I's dotted, T's crossed, as far as how your assets will pass to your kids and grandkids, so on.
And Nolan, I know you always take care of the whole family and you've been doing this for a while. So, do you have any tips to help families keep these talks positive instead of uncomfortable?
Sure. I think just the first and most important one is just assume everybody's trying to be positive when you're
Yeah.
talking about these things. It is really easy to hear money things and then automatically hear stress, even if it's not happening in the conversation. So assume that this is a positive conversation. Come at it from a place of gratitude, your family values, rather than losing money and some negative connotation. So I would just say keep it positive. You can keep it light, keep it ongoing. It doesn't need to be a conversation that just happens once.
Mm,
It's if you've never done it before, it's a learning experience. So do it once, twice, start small, little drops in the
right.
bucket of, hey, here's my documents. And then you can make it more in depth and more detailed after that point.
Right. Well, and again, since you've been doing this for a while, if somebody would like your help to get the ball rolling, maybe even have you sit in on that conversation, which can be very helpful, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, they can call 616-301-2581, or our website is cornerstone-rp.com. And if you have a question, you can just ask at the bottom of the homepage.
Great. Nolan, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Sure thing. Thanks, Aaron.